I was sitting here getting I had the black cat was laying behind my chair, and I'm getting him out the door and stuff because I turned the air conditioner off in here, and he's like, I'm out of here. So I was opening the door, and I knew I had 55 seconds, but they went away. I looked up, and it was zero. Hey, time to get going. All righty, everyone. So welcome to Sunday Night Live. We got a lot to talk about. We had a really neat couple of videos. Actually, we've had an amazing month. It's been a really, really good month. 2 days ago, on July 4th, was Miss 2.0's birthday. She had to work. So she's working 2 days ago on her birthday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So she came up to see me on the 3rd because I was up visiting my daughter's not visiting. I was babysitting my daughter's dogs, and I do that every 4th. But if I'm talking kind of funny and stuff like that, it's because I'm really tired because we did a camp last night. So, really, really good. All right. So is everyone ready to get this Sunday Night Live started? Oh, how do you like the new shirt? The one bad thing about this shirt is, if you guys know, my debit card got hacked. I think it's when I ordered this shirt. That's the only thing I can think of because I ordered it off of Facebook. Probably should never do that. But I have my new card now, so we're all good. And I got a shirt. Squirrel. All right. Well, yeah. So where did I camp last night? Oh, you're going to have to wait for me to tell you about it. I've already posted it for Thursday. So we've got Thursday's video out of the way because I've got tomorrow. What do I do? Something. Oh, Dave Mack. Last year when I got started with carnivore, 8 weeks into it, he invited me onto a show. I spoke to him, and after last Sunday night, he emailed me as soon as we got off Sunday Night Live. He emailed me. I saw Dave Mack. I'll give him an email back, but he asked if I would want to do a follow-up. He said a lot of people were inspired by my story going carnivore, which were 442 days today. But he said he'd like to do a follow-up. That was going to be the end of the week, but I told him I was really busy. So we're going to record it tomorrow night, and then 7:15 in the morning on Tuesday, I go for my eye appointment. Find out why when I'm looking at things, this eye, my right eye, looks like that. If I look at a line, my left eye looks like that. If I look at a line, so they're going to see me Tuesday. So I was like, oh my goodness, I'm not going to be able to get out to get a camp. So I better do it yesterday. So my daughter and son-in-law and grandkids were on their way back from the beach. I watched the dogs up until about 5 o'clock in the evening, and then I headed out. And it was the first time that I slept in the Dutchwear hammock. So I've got the Hellbender. I picked that up when I was down there doing the review video of the warehouse and stuff. So that's one of the videos we're going to talk about tonight. I know we talked about it a little bit last Sunday because I was so excited about it. Really, really amazing. But I had left my tripod down there, if you recall. And so I needed to go back down Monday so that I could film on Tuesday the video that you guys also watched just this last Thursday. That video is doing really good. I think it was at 14,000 views as of this morning. So that one's doing really good. Thank you guys for watching that. Pretty cool about the trains, right? And the location. That was really neat. I looked at that a couple of years ago and I couldn't figure out what I would do, but I was heading in that direction. I thought, you know what? That storm was coming up so quick. I thought, oh, I'm just going to do this. Turned around, did that, and it worked out perfect. And Yeah, I got a lot of comments on that one because I know when I was talking to Miss 2.0, I said where I was laying on that metal grate. She goes, "Don't ever lay on a metal grate." And I said, "Why?" She goes, "You don't know what can pull you down there." And I said, "I'm worried about losing my phone down here or my keys or something." But I guess the movie, and then someone reminded me that scary movies, a lot of times things come out of the grate like Steven Spielberg, was that it? Yeah. That was no thought to me. Yeah, I was having a good time. Hey, JP, how are you doing? Just finished watching Train Station Camp. That was probably 9:12 p.m. That was last night. Oh, yeah, that ribeye was really good. Yeah, I can't believe they didn't cut that for me either, but I'm glad they didn't. Oh, I didn't show you guys this on that video. So the reason I was cooking it on that little elevated thing, and I guess people are saying that was a train switcher, a track switcher, but I was balancing it on there and that pan fell and I didn't want my steak to hit the ground. So I grabbed the pan. I don't know if you can see it, but that's one burn there. I got a circle burn here and then another burn there. And I was like, oh, it was stinging, but show must go on. So I said, no, I'm going to cook it down here a little more stable. But I put that rubber glove on then, and I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I didn't have that glove on this hand when I grabbed that pan. I tried to grab the handle, but I got the steak and the pan, and that pan was hot, just sizzled. Yeah, I've been burning myself a lot lately. Remember that? I did that a couple weeks ago. All right. Yeah. So I am going to get to a lot of comments. Yeah, Gene saying Stephen King there. Yeah. Alrighty. Hey, Randy, how you doing? You were first and saying hi to everybody. Hey, Dave Coffee. Yeah, Studio Tony. He comes and goes. So my most creative thing that I thought was going to be extremely creative was that Twilight Zone camp, and but he'll come back at some point. So yeah, and yeah, Kitchen Witch. I'm going to post once he sends me the link. I'll post that link on the community tab so that people can go over and watch that interview. That's what I did last year. I posted his link on the community tab for anybody that wanted to find out more about what I was talking to him about. Yeah, he's really great. Who is it? Yeah, Homeless Santa was telling me about him. I never knew about him before that, but yeah. Yeah, so Studio Tony, let's see, camping on the job, a John boat. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a John boat, but that would be cool. Hey, Steven, Steve, how are you doing? Steve Cousins. Hey, Richard Doberstein, how are you doing? Hey, Tony. Yep, and there's Kitchen Witch. Hey, Tony, heard you have your own butcher shop now. Yes, I do. Tony's Butcher Shop. That's been there for quite a long time. I do want to say they weren't real friendly. I have I ever bought anything there? Once. Yeah. It's not the same Tony as me. That's for sure. But I'm sure they're nice. It was late in the day, so I'm sure they would probably like it a little better if it wasn't so late. Oh, Kelly Faust, how are you? Thank you so much. Hello, Tony and 2.0 family. Glad you were able to. Glad to be able to join tonight. Got a lot on my mind. My mom's health is failing, and this will help. Yeah, please know that we'll be praying for her. Everybody that prays, pray for Kelly's mom. Yeah, Kelly, I got out last night. I drank some coffee this morning. This morning, some of that coffee. Yum. All right. And thank you very much for that. I scrolled down quick to grab that. Oh, yeah. But Tony's Meat Market right there. So when I came out of the store, like I said, I was tired because I had so much going on. I've been tired lately because I've been doing a lot. But when I went down to, I had to go somewhere Monday morning early. Oh, give blood. Yeah, so I went and gave blood at 7:15. Then I hopped in the car and drove hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours, got my tripod, drove back to the house, had to do a few more things. So when I went out on Tuesday, and I wasn't sure if I was going to go out on Tuesday, but I went, you know what? Let me run home and pack real quick. So I packed and we got out Tuesday, which I am so glad I did. And I'm very happy that I got out for this week because I got a lot going on again this week. But I was really tired. So when I came out of the Tony's butcher shop, if you heard, I had to put in there 17.99 a pound. I said 7.99 a pound. I'd have bought a whole bunch of them. But yeah, that was a good steak. It was yummy. And there was a couple people that commented that Malden's salt. Did you like that angle where I was sprinkling the salt on the steak, but I had the camera low and you could see the salt sprinkling down? Somebody commented that I was trying. Was anybody else trying to catch the salt? That's so cool. Yeah. So we got Baldy, 1978. How's it going? It's going great. Gene from Georgia. You got Coal Region Explorer. How you doing, buddy? We got Rick Whitson. Hey, Rick, I used that knife again last night. Yeah, very nice. I love that knife. Really, really do. It's in the car right now. No, it's in my backpack. So I don't have it up here to show it. Yeah. But SR1 cold steel knife. Very, very strong. Very good knife. I was never a knife guy, but it seems like I'm becoming one. Right. Happy Sunday, Mr. 2.0. Best shirt ever. Yeah, even getting my card hacked. So I like that. He's even going two, like a 2.0. Woohoo. Yeah, it's 3D. So when I sketched a lot, when I used to draw, because right-handed, I can't really draw like I used to, but I always loved making things pop or 3D. I love doing that. Even I would do an envelope and, you know, really, really cool. Did a lot of neat stuff. I should get my picture and show you guys that someday. This one picture I have that I did. Alrighty. But David, I really appreciate you. T. Lee, how are you doing? What's up, Tony? 210 Outdoors. Hey, Tony. Hey, everyone. I'm jiggling my leg. That's why the camera's shaking. I'll stop doing that because I notice when I watch back, it goes, ooh, and it's usually because I'm shaking my leg. Yeah, going up and down. Yep. Squirrel. Yeah, 210 Outdoors. Yeah, happy birthday. Uh, Happy belated birthday, Miss 2.0. Yeah, she had her birthday on the 4th. Mine's coming up on the 27th. But our kids threw that birthday party for us in June. And I had some of that rough cut barbecue. They from our birthday, they froze it so they knew when I was coming up to watch the dogs. They had it in bags. I could pull it out and thaw it out. So when Miss 2.0 came up, we had some of that vinegar based pulled chicken. Oh, that was good. Good. And they have a big you've seen like a galvanized round thing that they water cows with. Yeah. So out in the field it's round, not oval, but it's big and round. Yeah, it's big. And they had gotten one from Tractor Supply, cut a hole in it and put a pool pump in there, and they used that for their pool. A big round galvanized thing. It was a dented one, so they got it for pretty cheap and decided to make it into a pool. And they've got a pool filter on it and everything. So she came up. We did this last year too when she came up when I was watching the dogs on her one day off. She came up and we sat in the pool, hung out, but the storms came rolling up very, very fast about 4:30. So we hopped out, then went and got gas for her car so she'd get back and forth to work this weekend, and then had a little date night. Yeah, then she had to leave. Yes. Hey, Jerry, how you doing? Now that's a bright shirt. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's a red squirrel. He's cool. When I saw him on Facebook, I was like, I gotta order him. Yeah, I don't know if I could do a Chat GPT thing and get one made for a 2.0 shirt. Oh, speaking of the 2.0 shirt, I switched companies. You can still get to the other one, but I switched companies just because I liked their shirt better and the way they do their stuff. It's at the top of these comments. I pinned it, I think. But you can go over there and check that out. It's really cool. Fourth wall. They put it shows your videos, so it shows my YouTube channel on there and everything. I really liked it, and very easy to work with. Yeah, I like them because I was always looking for a different place to get them at, and I think that's going to work out good. Yeah. Oh, great shirt, says Randy. Yeah. So country rap in context. Wow. Hope and pray that goes well. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Hey, Fly Fisher, how you doing? Hello, everyone. Love the shirt, Tony. Good luck on Tuesday with the doc. I appreciate it. So I did have my blood test the other day, and so I did go in, talk to the doctor. Everything's doing really good. Still said I'm low in sodium, so I got to increase my salt. So, yeah, everything is going really, really good. Like I said, 442 days carnivore and going well. Yeah. Hey, Tony, how are you doing? Tony with an I. Hey, Herb five of Fireside Studio. Happy Sunday. Yeah, definitely prayers for all those that were affected in Texas by the Guadalupe River and just all the loss. We'll just keep praying that there's a miracle and that some are more are found. But yeah, I wanted to mention that tonight too. Yeah, that's just. I guess it's monsoon season out there, and it's crazy how that's. Uh, I just heard a little bit about it, not a whole lot, because I was out filming it the last day or so. Yeah, but definitely. I know you guys already are probably praying and things like that for them. Hey, Green Hubs, how are you doing? Oh, show. Oh, my computer's not working. Is it up there? I gotta move this over. No, it's frozen. Frozen. There we go. It's timing out. Must be the heat. But there's Green Hubs. How you doing, brother? I really like that location. Yes. Wake up, Snorlax. Wake up, Snorlax. Hi, Tony. I went on my first hammock trip this weekend. Awesome. That is really, really cool. And I do want to say that down there at Dutchwear, did you guys like that interview? I know when I went down to go pick up the tripod that I left down there that I needed, I went down and Dutch was working on, the papers and stuff like that, getting stuff shipped out. And I walked in, talked to him for a little bit, and I said, "Hey, how'd you like the video?" And he goes, "Whew, that was long." I was like, "Yeah." He says, "Not much hit the floor." I said, "Yeah, well, I cut some stuff out, but it was all so good." And figure if somebody didn't want to watch the whole thing, they could do it in parts. But I said, "What would I have left out?" Because it's your whole business. I really, really was so impressed with Dutch's business. Never realized how much they actually did. So that was very informative, and a lot of people commented about it and liked it. Yeah, they said they bought stuff from Dutch for years and didn't really realize there was that much stuff. Definitely keep us posted on Dave Mack interview when it comes out. Hashtag ribeye. Yeah. I am glad our police didn't bother you behind the train station. I know, right, Fly Fisher? So when I was over at the train, at the back of the train, somebody came Well, I was just walking around at different times. I didn't stay just right there like the whole time. Like when I wasn't filming, I was going over and looking at things. And a guy came out of the back porch of that one house because I heard the trash can. They keep a trash can on their back porch. And I was like, I stopped. But I don't know what fell. I was sitting there. If you remember when I came back on camera and I said, oh my goodness, was it a tree or what was it? I think it was a tree, but the loud crack, 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 boom, and it hit hard. And I was sitting there just staring past the train, sitting on my little stool going, what was that? That scared me. Should I stay or should I go? I think I'll stay, but it will be trouble. But I stayed. It was good, but I just stayed real still and quiet because I wanted to hear if there was anything walking around. But I don't know what that was, and I needed to get out of there when I did, and someone commented to me, they said, "Good thing you got out of there before 8 o'clock a.m. because there's a guy that works in that one office." If you remember the window that had the blinds on it, somebody works in there. I did not know that, but they said somebody works in there. But that was a great place. June 1923, Boxcar Jerry. I don't know if he's on here tonight, but he knows a lot about that station and really about the train industry over in that area. Knows a lot about it. Yeah, I should have probably consulted with him before I went over there, but I didn't really know I was going to go. That was a last minute decision, and it worked out good. Usually those are the ones that do better. If I plan and all that stuff, they don't seem to do as good. Uh, or if I think it's going to be like, oh my goodness, this is going to be an amazing video. It's not. uh, yeah, but I'm glad they didn't bother me as well. There was a couple people that I heard late at night. I think it was around 1 o'clock in the morning. I didn't film any of that, but two people were walking down. I peeked around the corner. They were walking down. It was late. It was maybe 1:30, 2 o'clock. Yeah, there's quite a bit of activity. I'm surprised how busy that intersection was. Very, very busy. And if I was not doing the time lapse when I was breaking down camp, I went over and I grabbed it. The two engines are coming up the track. I saw the light down there a little bit, and I'm fumbling with the Osmo Pocket 3, trying to get it back in the video from a hyper. And I must have hit the button, but I turned it off, not on. And I was filming, and the conductor's waving at me, and I'm like, "Hey, all right, I got footage." And I went to go look at it when it was done, and I didn't get anything. uh, but at least you could see the light down further. I waited for a little while because I could see them moving the engines around. They pick up about 30 coal cars down at that end. There's a coal breaker down there. They come Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I think someone told me. And about 30 cars, used to be about 60 um, box cars loaded with coal. But they go down there at the coal breaker, they fill it, and then they come back up through. That would have been fun. Really, really cool to see. Yeah. But I'm glad they didn't bother me too. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Stephen King. Hey, Joe, how are you doing? I'm clicking on these and they're not popping up. I don't know why it's doing that. I think it is up now. Can't see. Yeah, Joe. Hey, Tony hey, everyone, how are you doing? We all float down here, Pennywise. We all float down here. Yeah. Let's see, Jay. Okay, this is not working. For some reason, it must be something going on with the internet. Oh, I did read something that StreamYard's having a little bit of an issue, so maybe that's what it is. So maybe I'm just not going to pop stuff up. I'll just say it. But hey, Jay, how are you doing? Best camping channel on YouTube. Wow, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that. Let me hide that. See if it goes. Oh, it did go. Okay. Hey, Daniel Ortiz, how are you doing? Good evening, Mr. Tony. My sister also was born on the 4th of July. That is awesome. Yeah, firecracker baby. Yeah, and there's old and cracking dated. It was a great place to sleep. Yeah, because I slept on that metal grate. And believe it or not, that was really comfortable. This this is power. This is the mat that I used for that camp. Uh, Power Licks is the name of the pad. This was from Alpine Warrior. It sent me this a couple of years ago, and I've only had a few chances to use it on certain things, and I was surprised at how well it worked on that metal grate and on that concrete. The only time that I felt the metal concrete was when I was on my elbow, but that's a point of pressure. So other than that, I was surprised how comfortable it was. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, if you ever want to come back to Tennessee, we would love to have you. Hammock camp with us, says Wake Up Snorlax. Yeah, no, I got to get over to Tennessee one of these days. Hey, Diesel Outdoors Excursions. Good afternoon, everyone. Alex Bar Bar Barrios. I'm going to click on it and see if it comes up. Something's going on with this computer. Oh, there it goes. Good to see you. God bless you and Mrs. 2.0. God bless you as well. Let's see if that goes back up. And Kelly Fowles, thank you again for that super chat. And we will be praying for your mama. Yeah. Hey, Susan, how are you doing? Yeah. Hi, everyone. Big waves. If you ever go to Center County, PA, get yourself some Lebanon bologna. Yeah, Lebanon bologna is really, really good. I don't know if you're not from Pennsylvania, I don't know if people know what Lebanon. I'm sure people know what Lebanon bologna is. But yeah, Lebanon bologna is good. Thoughts and prayers, Kelly. Hey, Annette Beeson, how are you doing? Hey, Tony. Good evening, everyone. Let's see. Does it go? Yeah, I'm having trouble with it. Tony's Market is famous for some unfriendly staff. Yeah. Are they? Yeah, I asked, could you cut the steak? Well, I'll have to ask. I'm like, well, you don't have a knife? Just cut it in half. Hey, Rewild Outdoor, how are you doing? Yeah. Have you tried yes. So, Kelly, I had that this morning at the video. So I actually took the grinder, I ground it, and I had the which one did I have? It's out in the car. Because my backpack's out there. But I ground the beans, and it was which one was it? It was a whiskey one. It was one of the whiskey ones. That was different. So if y'all know that coffee Kelly brought to the meetup, it's that Cooper's Cask coffee. It was made in barrels, and I finally got a chance to have it this morning. This one here is, so you can see, it's actually not alcohol. It's just they do the beans in the barrels, and I had the whiskey one. And I said for breakfast, I said, I don't know if I should be drinking whiskey in the morning. So, but it had the more of the aroma of it than the taste. Oh, look at that shirt. So it was more of the aroma. You could really smell the whiskey. But as far as tasting, it doesn't taste like whiskey, but it had a little bit of a taste to it. Very, very good, Kelly. Very good. Thank you for that. Billy Smith, hey from Kansas City. Thank you for that $9.99 super chat. Really appreciate that. Sorry, have you tried to escape? Yep. Just did. Tucson, how are you doing? Big wave there. I think I don't know. I can't tell if it's popping up on the screen. Hey, Brad, how are you doing? Hi, buddy. Back to work tomorrow morning. Yeah, I was going to go up and see Brad, but because I had so much stuff going on, um, he was going on what was it, 11 day? 11-day trip. I talked about it last Sunday a little bit, but if I could have ran up there, I was going to try to meet him at one of the lakes and then stay at his site one night. But that really, really cool. But didn't get there. Maybe at some point. Hey, Stitch. Howdy, everyone. Just got back home from a 4th of July weekend in Wyoming. Hope you guys had fun, you and Mrs. Stitch. Yes. Uh, I lived in Wyoming for years, says Tucson. Uh, DRC. And wife and I say hi from New Park. Hello, hello. All righty. This is some salt I give Tony whenever he visits is Rancho Stitcho. Yes. Yeah, I still have some of that jalapeno salt. I think it was jalapeno. I forget. Ghost pepper salt. Still have some of that. Good evening, Tony from Tennessee, says Explorer. How are you doing? Susan says hi. Hi, Susan. And you say hi too. Yeah. Uh, America. Yeah, America. Yeah. So as far as the Dutchwear, I messaged Vicky because the camp I did last night was the first time I ever set up or slept in the Hellbender. Well, first time I ever slept in an American made hammock. Well, yeah, no, I've never slept in an American made hammock. Oh, you'll have to watch that video and see how it turned out. But what a cool hammock. Oh, it was the most comfortable hammock I've ever laid in my little life. Yeah, unbelievable. And you will be proud of me. It was a little tough, but I took some Crocs up with me in my backpack, and then I took my shoes off, and then had the Crocs there in case I needed to get up in the middle of the night. It's not a stealth camping situation. Well, I was stealth camping kind of because you're not supposed to camp where I was camping, but um, I got my shoes off and got them back on. A little struggle in the morning, get them back on, but we got it. Yeah, and yeah. But like I said, I am when I go camping, I get wiped out sometimes for like a whole day. And I got watching the dogs for the last 3, 4 days. It was a lot to do. South Florida, how are you doing? Good evening, Tony. Let's see. So, does anybody want to ask me any questions? I'm looking over into the side there. Hi, Tony. Oh, there's Dixie Cup. How you doing, Dixie Cup? So last year at this time, it was my busted video. So last year when I watched the dogs up there, no, that was not. It was the thunderstorm one up behind Walmart. I think the busted one came just a little bit after it, but it was in July. So and I had to go to that Walmart because that's the one near our house. So I was walking around there and yeah, God, I hope they don't remember me. 4th of July, when Mrs. 2.0 was up visiting before, well, the day before, we were almost at 35, but we hit 35,000 on her birthday. And I looked a little while ago and we just hit 36,000 subscribers. So you guys are awesome. There's Miss 2.0. She's working. Happy birthday, hon. Yeah, so she's working till tonight, and then I will see her a little bit later. Tonight's supper is chili dogs with baked beans and potato salad. Hey, Ace of Hearts, how are you doing? I don't stealth camp, but I did camp from Friday till today. I'm sore, but enjoyed it. I am glad you had a great time. Yeah, I know you were looking forward to that. Hey, Barry Cross, how are you doing? Is it coming up? No, yeah, there we go. For some reason, my computer's not working. Just bear with me. Hi, all. Happy Sunday. Hey, there's Homeless Santa. Congrats on doing the follow-up with Dave Mack. Yes, Homeless Santa. I remember you telling me about him back some time ago. And back when I started Carnivore after you told me about it. And but he did email me last Sunday. So we're going to be recording that tomorrow. Let's see. Good evening, Tony. We need prayers down here in Texas. Yes, for the people lost their lives in the flash flood. Definitely, Daniel. I was praying today. Just anytime that I heard it pop up on the news, it's just horrible how fast that was and how high that water rose. It said 26 feet or something like that, and very, very quickly. And what's interesting is, what was it, last night or night before last? Night before last, maybe 2 nights ago. I was watching a video that Nicholas Green Outdoors, he was down in Texas earlier this year, like February, and camped along the Guadalupe River. But yeah, I haven't talked to him since I heard about that happening, but I didn't realize it could flash flood that high down there. I thought it would only be through like slot canyons and stuff, but definitely many, many prayers. The Lord knows. Um, Stock pond pools are a thing. Oh, okay. Hey, Mike, how are you doing? Good evening. So horrible flash floods in Texas. Sending prayers out, says Dixie Cup. Did you get one? Slept in it again this weekend at my parents' house in PA. Oh, that is so awesome. Hey, Geo Outdoors, how are you doing? Glad to see you at the rendezvous. I was going to say Rendezvous Stitch. Just looks like that should be called Rendezvous, right? Rendezvous. Rendezvous. So yeah, Geo, it was really good seeing you up there as well. Yeah, good to see you guys once a year. Happy birthday. You turned 70 yesterday. Well, happy birthday to you. A belated birthday. Headed to cabin tomorrow for a few days. Oh, that'll be nice. On the little buffalo kayak and maybe trout on the White River. Living the life. Yeah. Hey, Bandit, how you doing? Nice shirt, Tony. Let y'all see that again. Oh, I love how it looks 3D. Yeah. As a squirrel dropping on the other side. Not Tony, what an awesome squirrel shirt 2.0, right? Yeah. Hey, Billy Smith. Again, I'm gonna get down here and thank you again, Billy, for that $9.99 super chat. It was featuring. Oh, very interesting. Hey, darling, how are you doing? Hello, 2.0 RA 2.0 peeps. Love the squirrel. First time tuning in for a live. Well, wake up, Snorlax. Welcome to the Sunday Night Live. So I do talk about some different things on the video. Like I said, it's a fairly longer video, but it's an hour and 3 minutes. I went over an hour. Been a long time since I did that. But that's going to be Thursday. And like I said, I had so much to talk about with that, with other stuff. And it was a nice, relaxing camp. Very relaxing. Very, very, very relaxing. And being in that new hammock was very relaxing too. Uh, yeah, but thank you for coming on to the live stream, Wake Up Snorlax. Liked your last show, chomping on that ribeye. I know, right, Billy? Yeah, someone said, who needs forks? Well, watch Tony eat it like a carnivore. Yeah. That was a very informative interview, Tony. Thank you very much, Explorer. Hey, Joyce, how are you doing? Joyce Dellinger. Hi, Tony. Heading out camping next Sunday. Will be a bit warm, but I'll be by the lake. Well, you enjoy the lake and enjoy camping with your friend. I'm sure you guys are going to have an awesome time. My friend's grandkids go that camp that, but they weren't there this week. Oh, Steve, wow. Yeah, I guess a whole summer camp. Yeah, it's very, very sad. Hey, I'm not lost. I'm exploring. How are you doing? Hope everyone had a amazing holiday. Yeah, they did. I know I did. I was by myself. Well, two dogs and me. I like longer videos. Yeah. Jerry. Yeah, I don't like doing like 20-minute videos. Like I can't even say, "Hey, Tony here, Random Adventures 2.0" in 20 minutes. Oh, you know what? I was thinking of today. Remember how I used to always have music in the beginning of my videos and then music at the end? Then I had all those issues with the copyright and the challenges and all that stuff. And I said, you know what? I'm not putting music in the beginning of videos anymore. And I don't know what it is, but had the thought today is right around when I started doing that's when the channel started growing even more. So I'm wondering if that wasn't a David Hurley sent 5 Random Adventures 2.0 gift memberships. One for Kelly Faust, one for Adventures with Ken. Billy Smith, there you go. I'm not lost, I'm exploring. And then Jane. That is so awesome. Yeah. David, thank you for doing that. That was a blessing. And they will get to go on and see some extra stuff. Me saying hi. I wanted to film something this morning for you guys, like just show you around where I was at the camp and stuff. But I was so tired and I had to go back to my daughter's house because they had come home and I was going to go. They wanted me to come over in the morning. So I went over there, spent a little bit of time with them and the grandkids. And then I needed to head down to Turkey Hill because that's where I upload. But I needed to get there before 11:30. And it's been taking me about 2 hours to upload there. But I just drink coffee and talk to George and Ed. Because I've been trying to upload here at the house, sometimes takes 8 hours. But I go there and sometimes it's 15 minutes to 20 minutes to 30 minutes and it's uploaded and I'm good. I'm liking that. How you been? Glad to see you again at Freezer Bound. Yes, Geo Outdoors. It was awesome. Stacy Ward, shout out from Evansville, Indiana. Keep on camping. Keep on camping, camping, camping. Yes. Oh, one of the things that I did talk about in the video that's going to be coming out on Thursday is, so my channel has a lot of different things. And, I was saying in there that, if you tune in, because some people are like, oh, I only like this. Well, I only like this and I only like that. And I don't worry about it anymore. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna just go whatever comes up as far as an opportunity to do a video. I've got a lot of diversity on there, but you know, if you don't get say some people like stealth camping, you don't get a stealth camp this week, don't watch it. But check back in next week because it might be a stealth camp next week. And then the next week after that, it might be a hammock camp. So there's always going to be something like don't give up on the. I know you guys don't, but I was just saying in there that if you're not seeing what you like to watch on the channel, stick around or check back every month and go flip through because there's going to be something I get back to again, and the channel's always changing. But that's one of the things that I thought about today was it's been a while since I used the music, and June 2nd, I think we hit 30,000 subscribers. So now we're at 36. So that's just in like a month. And then, but I think it's been about three. I'll have to go back and look. It's been about 4 months since I stopped using the music. I love that music. But I'm thinking, this is me thinking out loud. But it seemed repetitive, even though I put different images and people, they always said, man, when I hear that music, I know Tony's got a video coming out. But for some reason, it seems like people want to get right into the video. And really, it's been a challenge, sometimes trying to, get all the little scenes before and, I don't know, maybe it's not that, but maybe it is. But the way it's going, I'm not going back to music anytime soon. No. Hey, yeah, glad you're here, says Steve. It's cool to see another Pennsylvanian on YouTube. Absolutely. There's a lot of us. I need to take a ride out to the train station. I didn't realize there was so much there. Down in Port Clinton, you should go down to Port Clinton. There's I'm clicking on it. There's a museum. Well, there is a museum down further past Port Clinton. I remember going there. But you've got that station at Port Clinton where the Appalachian Trail comes down through. I picked up Jay Wanders out there when he was hiking, doing his through hike. But a lot of trains down there, and I think those you can walk through. I wouldn't probably be able to camp there. But people were sending me say, "Hey, come on over to Ohio. We got one of those in Ohio. Come camp in that one." And I know Dave Hurley was asking me to come out and camp in one, like a caboose or something. I like your videos. If they are longer than expected, just more to see. Well, thank you, Jerry. Yeah, we got to keep it flowing. Oh, and when I look at the analytics, that video, so you can click on analytics and it'll show you like your top moments or your spikes or your dips. So it's been like this for quite a while. Every once in a while I get not a dip, it just drops a little bit below average, then comes back up again. But that video, that train video, it was above average. If I click on there's a lot of videos nowadays that are like that. But if I click on it, it says top moments, it highlights the whole video. They say that there's no spikes or dips throughout the whole video. It's just constant watch. So I want to thank y'all for praying for me for getting inspired. Enjoy your freelance traveling. Oh, yeah. Enjoy your freelance traveling in your car. I want to do the same. We are the same. Really, Billy? We're the same age. Oh, very cool. I'll be 60 in July 27th, 7/27. Ooh. I didn't know they had smoked salt. Get their smoked salt. I'll have to try that. Almost Santa. That's Matt. If anybody doesn't know, his first name is Matt. Thinking about shirts, my friend hung a hoodie on a tree limb so people would know where to turn at. Well, somebody posted it on Facebook, wondering why it's there. It was funny but cool. Oh, that is too cool. Yeah, yeah. So the new shirt company, they ship really fast, and I want to thank Anthony Price, and there was a couple others that bought the new shirt, which is the the RA 2.0, the green one that I've been wearing. It's not this emblem. Actually, I would like to get this emblem made and put that on a shirt, but I can't figure out how to do it. I don't know how to do that. So that's why all my shirts are basic because I'm not a man of all trades, right? I'm not lost. Still. Oh, you do? Don't tell me that, Billy. If it's 75-inch TV, yeah. Let's see. Hey, Robert Bell, good to see you in here tonight. Let's see. Whew, has it been hot where y'all are at? We've got a lot of heat and humidity. A lot. Maybe I can see. Hey, Brian Rexford, how are you doing? Greetings from camp. Uh, got baby back ribs cooking over the campfire. Stop it. 92 degrees today. Oh man. So rough cut barbecue, if y'all remember, it was like 2 years ago. I did a Sunday night live from their porch. That's when Stitch was telling me when the storms were coming because it poured down rain. But we did it. They close on Sunday nights, but they've got good ribs. I used to wear their hat. I have it up there. They were closed this weekend for the 4th. So Miss 2.0 came up. She's like, "Oh, we should get some ribs." I like ribs. Does we were thinking about joining. So Tony, how does HWHA work? Not sure what that is. Wow. How. Oh, Schenectady. The name on the side of the squirrel. So when I was in that video, I got so many people telling me it's Schenectady. I'm sitting on the couch with Lisa. I'm looking at this word going, what is that? How do you pronounce it? I couldn't figure out how to pronounce it. I used to sell to Schenectady, New York, weatherization program. I know Schenectady, but for some reason, my brain and my lips weren't working and I couldn't say it. But I'm sitting on the couch, and when that part came up, because I was in the premiere, when that part came up on the screen, I went Schenectady. Yeah. So there's a lot of train buffs out there. A lot of people. So got a lot of comments on that. Y'all know way more than I do about trains. Way more. Trains are so cool though. That's some hot cooking. Mm, yum. It smells good too. Now stop it. Yeah. You and Steve are my two favorite. Oh, well, thank you. That's a big honor. Friends. Ooh, that's a good trade-off. Came way ahead on that idea. Hey, Rogue Six, how are you doing? Hey, Mr. Tony. Great video with the latest upload. Uh, we loved the train. Oh, and I do want to give a shout out. So I was having coffee at Turkey Hill, and a young man came walking up on the sidewalk to go in the store, and he turned. He said, "Do you have a YouTube channel?" Random adventures too. I said, yeah. He says, oh my gosh. He ran back to his car. He's like, come on over and see him. And I guess his friend said, oh, it's too hot. I don't want to get out of the car. So he came back all sad. And I said, hey, you want some stickers? So Chet, hey, thanks for following. He said he's been watching the videos. I don't know if he's on here tonight, but nice, real nice young man. Yeah, I don't know if he was still in, might have been like 11th grade or something. I'm not sure, but very nice kid. Let's see. There's Billy Smith. Thank you again, Billy, all the way from Kansas City. Ooh, Kansas City barbecue. You know, one of the things that I wish I would have done, but I really wasn't. I was really watching my pennies. When I drove across America and back, I was running on a shoelace. So I really didn't stop places, but my someone said, "Man, you went through Texas, you went through here, you went through there. How was the barbecue?" And I'm like, I didn't have any barbecue anywhere. But they're like, oh man, I would have stopped at every barbecue place from here all the way to California. Yeah, I probably would have too. That would have been cool. But yes, that sounds fun. Let's see. I'm taking ribeye up to the wilderness cabin. Yum. Yes. Thank you, Stitch, for thanking them for the super chat for me. Yes. I need a reason to go to Tennessee, right? Uh, Fry 'em up, Steve. Yeah. Yeah. One of the things, Geo Outdoors, I always get to them. Yeah, but good seeing you in here. Hope you're doing good. Hey, Joe, how are you doing? Camacho, Camacho, Joe Camacho. Love the work. Keep it up. Thank you very much for that thumbs up. We got Joe Loop doing the 2.0 with the hand signs. Hey, Gunner, how are you doing? Hey, Tony, what's up, bud? How are you? Also, hello to you at Kitchen Witch. So, Gunner, that's what I did. Remember that last week? So I said Sunday, Sunday Night Live, and then I said I had to go get my thing. That I couldn't remember what I did Sunday or Monday. I drove all the way back to Pennsylvania, did a few things, and then I went out and saw Gunner. Gunner and his wife, they were camping at a hip camp that was only like 24 minutes from me. So I went out and hung out with them for a little while. Yeah, that was great. Rick, thank you so much. We got 10 member for 10 months. It's been a blast. Yeah. So Rick, so yeah, I should bring that up. Because we have a couple that are like Stitch and KN. I gotta bring it up. We hit 13 months on there. Yeah, we got Doug. Hey, Doug. Good evening. It's been by that restaurant many times. Yep. Happy 4th weekend. We got hammocks. I love it. Coming from tent camping. Yeah, I tell you what, I I'm so glad, and the reason that video is kind of long too is because a lot of people think I've been camping all my life. I camped when I was a kid with my dad, but when my parents got separated and then divorced, I was like 8 or 9 years old. My stepdad didn't camp, but I would get up in the morning, run outside, and I wouldn't be back until the sun came down. So I was always out, always exploring and things like that. But then I got older, and I that was like forever ago. Then I get older, but I was explaining that in the video that when you see me like out there doing things, even camping, I only started camping 3 years ago. My first hammock camp. was only 3 years ago, or not even quite 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago. Over 3. 3 years and, like, 3 months was my very first ever hammock camp, and I got into a hammock. So I explained a little bit of that on the video too, that I'm learning and going from what I was in to what I laid in the other night, hands down. I now I understand what so many people have been telling me about, you know, yeah, it's amazing. I'm giving it away. Yeah, yeah, but you're gonna like them. Yeah. So let's see. I used to live in the woods. Seem like it would camp all the time. Don't do it anymore, but I still enjoy watching it. Well, Billy, I'm so glad. Like I said, keep coming along with me. I'm having fun doing it. There's Miss 2.0. Happy birthday, honey. Yeah. Tent camping is special. You are really in nature. Yes. Let's see. Love the videos. Says Joe. Shaking my leg again. Hi, Tony. Did you enjoy your coffee? I hope you did. Yes, I did. Absolutely. What year is your Subaru? Thank you for the question, Joe. My Subaru is a 2017 Subaru, 172,600, I think 42 miles. Only because I looked before I came because I got to get an oil change here soon. But yeah, it's a 2017, and we take it. You're gonna like the video coming up. So yeah, we don't car camp, but I have to take the Subaru. It's how the video starts. When is your son coming back on the show? Tell him I said hi for me. Absolutely, demand it. So probably not gonna come on a Sunday until I'm maybe out there. So their baby is due. Our 10th grandchild is due October 2nd, which is Lisa and I's anniversary. So they would like us to come out and watch our grandson while they go to the hospital for a C-section and then stay for a little bit to help. We're working on trying to figure out how we would make it work to be able to get out there and do that because Lisa works and, stuff, but we're going to try. Well, we're going to have to do it. So we got to figure that out. So maybe I'll do a live out there with Jonathan. Yeah. Did you make a video of why you're on a carnivore diet? Jerry, no, I didn't. I I've sprinkled it through videos um, during, like when I explain why I'm eating the way I am, but I never made a video. I think I was thinking about doing like 1 year later video, but I'm not sure how it would go over with my camping. But you never know. I might do something, explain why. But I've got Dave Mack. I'm going to be doing a follow-up interview with him. So if you go on to the community tab and scroll down, I talk about it on his video, Dave Mack. But scroll down, you'll see where I posted that video or posted his video on my thing. But yeah, it was all health reasons, Jerry. Camping in Pine Barrens, maybe that's so many animals. Yeah, I've always wanted to go out to Pine Barrens. What? My friend got touched by a raccoon last night on our trip in her hammock. That is so cool. Nice squirrel. Thanks, son. 29 feet, 45 minutes. Oh my goodness, man. Hey, Dean Kennedy, how are you doing? Hey, gang, how are you doing? Dean, hopefully you got some good weather up there right now. Squirrel 2.0. Yeah, that would be cool. Get a Squirrel 2.0 shirt. Yes, prayers for people in Texas. Still, yeah, from that missing from the Christian. Oh, it's so sad. Yeah, Miss 2.0's here. And she's probably gone by now. She's a working. Imagine the ground down there is like concrete. Yeah. A woman was carried 20. Wow. 20 miles. Oh my goodness. Amen. Rogue 6. For all whom struggle with health, whatever weather or just life, and most of all, the lost and unconcerned. In Jesus' name, amen. Absolutely, Rogue. Sleeping Santa is rocking a majestic hammock now, right? Yeah, so Corey got their hammock out. Somebody else was just telling me they were waiting for theirs. Been waiting for quite a while. Guess Corey's busy, 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 busy. Uh, oh my. 87 swept away a bus of teenagers in it from a different church camp. It was featured in a few years ago on Rescue 911. A movie was even made about it. Oh, it didn't ever hear that, Kelly. Hey, hard charger, how you doing? Was grilling with the family. No problem. What were you grilling? Maybe a big old ribeye. I wish I had a ribeye right now. Hey, Adventures with Ken, how are you doing? Yeah, good evening, chat and squirrel. Yep. Member David Hurley, member for two gifted 5 memberships. And I want to thank you again for that, David. Really, really blessing. Let's see. Hey, Tony M. That name popped out to me. I am doing good. I hope you're doing good as well. Namesake. Mm, it is hot in here. I had the air conditioner on, but I think it would affect. I'm sweating. This shirt's like a silky shirt. Feels warm. Uh, and Artenetic. I can't pronounce it. Hi from Melbourne, Australia. Love the music on your videos. It can make uh, you it can make you recognizable. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, I was getting hit with copyrights, even though they weren't copyrighted for me because I had the license. It was just getting to be too much of a hassle. So now we got all the sounds of nature. But yeah, those were my 2 favorite songs out of there. At Tony, sir, I might mention Starlink has oh, down and nearly. Hmm. Hey, Jane, how are you doing? Thanks, David, saying thank you. Actually, did like the music he used to have on the shelf. I loved it. Yeah. Hmm. My channel has all different kinds of content. Yes, even e-biking, touring. We love everything you do. Well, thank you so much. It's doing. I'll watch and enjoy. That's making me blush. No, thank y'all. Y'all are all a great support of the channel. Really, really do appreciate each one of you. I know I don't say it enough, or I could say it enough. But you guys, like family, and have become so. Especially our Sunday night lives, where we get to meet one another, talk to one another, hang out, and watch me, and stare at the thing and try to figure out what I'm going to say next. Uh, it's supposed to be coming back down to the States. It would be really cool to see you guys collaborate. Yeah, that you can always message him because I don't have any control of that. I'd just like to sit and have a cup of coffee with him. I think that'd be cool. If he wanted to take a picture of us together, I'll let him. Just kidding. No, one of these days, I'll see him. Tony, maybe you could get someone to write an intro music for the channel. Well, the way things are going and growing, I don't know that I want to do music. I'm really was always kind of questioning it. Um, just get into it, and I think people enjoy that. Um, Maybe in the beginning, no, but that's one thing about YouTube and just growing with YouTube and understanding it, and then you change the way you do things, and it's because not that you wanted to change, but it just felt different, felt right to go that way. In other words, so because you grow as even the way that I film, I used to be so precise on getting so many things, but you learn, and that when I would, take and I'd see a mushroom and I'd go to get a close up and it'd take me 10 minutes to get a picture, a little video of that, and then splice it in there, and nobody commented on it, or one person would comment, "Man, love your camera work." Well, I started finding out that I was spending so much time on camera work that I nobody was really commenting on it, and I was like, "Oh, okay." So I balanced it. I don't do as much now, but there's a balance, and it's actually still just it's creatively different. Um, and I still do a lot of B-roll and stuff, but yeah, it's neat. I can't. It's interesting, and it's interesting to see where the channel started and where it is today, and just the progression of like my very first video, Coffee in the Woods. I filmed my feet for probably 30 minutes of that hour video walking. And that was my intro music. And I played it, like looped it the whole time. Uh yeah, that's a good cup of coffee. I did that this morning too. Yeah. So Tony, maybe you could get someone. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Kim, how you doing? Kim follows Diesels. Keep doing what makes you happy. Love the videos, and we'll continue to watch. Well, thank you so much. Really appreciate that, Kim. Hey, Drew, how are you doing? Hey, Tony, do you ever get any sleep when you camp, or do you stay up all night editing the video on your phone? Don't give my secrets away. Okay. So last night, why am I tired? Well, I videoed until midnight, and then I was like, all right, lights out. And then I start editing. And when I'm done editing, I've got to process it, and then so that I can add it to a new one. That was at 3:45, right? So at 3:45 in the morning, it finished processing, and then I put it in and started a new one because that can't change. And that gives me an idea how much where I'm at and how much I can do the next day in the morning. So sometimes when that's done, I'll start watching it and say, did I miss anything? Or um, I'll start watching it. Uh, Last night I didn't watch the whole thing, but I was already at 48 minutes just with what I did up to that point, which meant no, it was 53 minutes. And I was like, well, I ain't got a lot of time in the morning, but I still want to make coffee. So I did that, and I knew I wouldn't be able to break down to keep it right around exactly an hour. So that's why I do some of that stuff. But I went to sleep. Best sleep I ever had in a hammock. No, it was really good. So I went to sleep at probably. It didn't take me long to fall asleep. About 4:20, and then I woke up at 6:50, and I had to because I set the time lapse up before I went to bed for the last time. If not, I would have waited till like 5, but it gets light out. So anyhow, I had about I'd say a good 2 hours of sleep, nice and comfy. And then I had to go finish editing and get it uploaded, go see my daughter, everything. So yeah, little tired today. But that's like what I say, I always but that's making videos. That's actually doing it. So sometimes I like to just go camping, do a video, and then stay for a whole nother day and just sleep in the hammock. When I was doing the trip across America, I had to go to Lake Havasu, and I decided to run up to where is that? I did the London Bridge, then I went up to the old prospecting town. I forget the name of it. But then I came back and I was so worn out because I did like 3 days and I couldn't upload a video and I had to upload it, but I slept in the desert for like almost 2 days, just laying there with all the windows down, laying in the back of the car, just staring, just relaxing because I was worn out. Yeah, it doesn't take much sometimes. Yes, I want to do that train ride. I've been wanting to do that train ride up Jim Thorpe for years. Years. That scenic tour in the fall. I think I might try to film that this year. I'd like to also do the bike ride up the where the old train used to go. But I did the tunnel. That was one of my maybe my sixth video. I was working and they didn't need people that day, so they said, "Yeah, go ahead and take off." And I was, if you want it. And I was like, okay. So I grabbed my phone and I headed out to Jim Thorpe and I did a video of that tunnel, the old train tunnel out there. That'd be a cool place to camp. Yeah. But yeah, Jim Thorpe is a really neat town. Mm, yeah, I'm not lost. I'm exploring. Go check his channel out. Does a lot of stuff. Hey, Tony, watching from Central New York. Oh, well, welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're watching up in New York. Let's see. I'm thinking thinking about shirts. My friend hung a hoodie. Ah, yeah, I read that one already. Hey, Tall Tree Adventures, how you doing now, Tony? How's Tony and 2.0 family doing today? I'm doing good. When you were in Erie, I was so cool. I know. Yeah. Oh, yeah, up at the Cracker Barrel. Yeah, that was was that last year? I think that was last year I was up through there. Yeah, on my way. Yeah, I forget. They're all running together. Yeah. My birthday is the day before yours. Awesome, Ace of Hearts. Oh, yeah, Miss 2.0 on July 26th. Our daughter got, well, for my, not for Christmas present, she got Lisa and I tickets to go see Shania Twain down at Hershey. So we'll be doing that on your birthday, Ace of Hearts. I've never been to a concert before. Oh, wait. When I was a kid, we went to go see Sha Na Na. Do you guys remember them? Bow, 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 bow. But went to see them in Philadelphia a long time ago. We went. I was little. I think that was the only concert I was ever at. The second largest train hub in the United States. Wow. Hey, Freddie Moss, how are you doing? Good seeing you in here. Creepy old school. I know a lot of people are saying, don't do it. There's asbestos all through it. But I still want to do it at some point. But I'm not sure I would have to go walk around it, inside of it, during the day with a light, just to find out what's safe, what's not safe. That would take a little bit of planning, but yeah. Uh, yes, I definitely it's right here. I got it on. So I have an arm that holds my camera and I've got it hanging on there. Yeah, I love that little hammock gnome. I can't get him off right now because he's hanging there. Yeah, right. Can I? No, I can't. I can't do it. I'll disconnect something. Yeah, I love it. Love it. Well, Joe, welcome to the 2.0 family. Camacho. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. Camacho man. How much are your stickers? My stickers like these? Ah, wake up Snorax. Send me an email. Email is in every video. There's my email. And if you send me an email, I'll send you a couple stickers. Anybody that wants to do it. We mail out stickers all the time. 210 Outdoors sent me some stamps, and I've got more stamps to send out stickers. Yep, but I usually send 3 stickers. 3. So no, they don't cost anything. That was a blessing from Mary and Johnny D. Torres had ordered, sent me some money to get more stickers. So because they did that, I give them to anybody who wants them as well. Yeah, we're very blessed. Yeah, Rick, it's been a blast. 10-month member. That was so nice to send something, Tony. Yeah, it was. It was very nice. It was special, and it looks. I wish I could get it off of here, but I have my little speaker wire and everything. Let's see if I can at least get it down here. Maybe I can get it this way. There he is. Hey, that looked like me. You're gonna see that in my hammock. I was in my hammock uh, in the morning, and it was a real cool setup um, with the camera and stuff on an angle, but it looked like that. Yeah, very cool. I was gonna shave my beard off today because I was trimming my mustache, and it went up on an angle. I'm like, oh. And every once in a while, I don't do it like I used to. Like if I mess something up, it all came off. I haven't not had a beard in quite some time, couple years now. People won't recognize me. It'd be like a new channel. Hey, Rocky Toppin, how you doing? Love your shirt, Tony. Well, I like it too. Like I said, I got it off Facebook, and I think someone hacked my account when I bought the shirt. So don't buy a shirt from Facebook. Uh, just kidding. I don't know what happened. Yeah, the school gives you the creeps, right? Some couple people said, "Yeah, don't go in that school. That schools are haunted, especially old ones like that." What was it? 1916. It was built. Yeah. Anytime anyone wants to watch trains. Virtual rail fan. Okay. Oh yeah. Ooh, peeps, hit that like. Thank you so much, Dixie Cup. Hey, two cycle biker. How are you doing? Camp in a coal mine with miner 249er. Yeah. There was a coal my son-in-law was gonna take me to a coal entrance to a coal mine. I was just gonna sleep in the very beginning of it. But, no, gotta be careful where I go, what I do, and I never know what I'm gonna do or where I'm gonna go. It's like I had looked at this place that I camped at. It was a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, I drove through on this one road back then too. So like say some weeks I'll drive around for 8 hours a day and just drive, looking at places. And I find myself on the same roads, things like that, or coming back a different road, and I see stuff, and I just file it away in the back of my mind for future use. And it might be 2 years till I get it done. It's kind of like that. The one we did Thursday night, the old train station. I've looked at it. I stopped there a couple times, walked around it, but never got to do it until the other night. Hmm. How was everyone's fourth? My family is the same way with camping. Camping with my best friend is one reason I moved to Tennessee. Very cool. It's nice. Pickleball. You are pickleball champs, you and your wife. Oh my goodness, the fireworks last night. It must have been people setting them off because they were going on till like 1 o'clock in the morning. I was listening to them. Might be, might be. Yeah, some states pass laws where they'll fine you if you're sleeping outside. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. How many people just yawned? Hey, Leonard, how you doing? Let's see. Hey, Brian Todd, how are you doing? Love the shirt. Yeah, me too. That's why I bought it. Oh, I just heard fireworks just now. They were selling them 70% off up the road when I came home. Boy, oh boy. There's Skeeter back from Michigan. YouTube user. Hey, Tony. Look at that. Is that a burger for your icon? Looks good. Yep. Made back home for vacation, Skeeter did. Hey, C. Edwards, L. Bentley. Hey, Tony, the ribeye you cooked up looked awesome. Have you ever burnt your beard with your stove? Hope not. Nope, never burnt my beard. Yeah, but burnt my fingers the other night, and this one here just popped when I was tying my shoe this morning. But yeah, that was you can still see the the shape of the pan, like a smiley face goes up right there. But it welted up. My finger welted up, and I actually was not going to film anymore, but I need to cook that steak, so I was like, but it stung all night long. Yeah, but never burnt my beard. Hey, Toby the dog, how you doing? Enjoyed your train video this week. Can't wait for the next random adventure. Keep it up, Tony. Yep, our next one's already filmed and scheduled Thursday night, 6 p.m. Yeah. Let's see. Michael Jackson set his hair on fire, right? I'm going to try some stealth camping in New Jersey soon. Something I always wanted to do. Absolutely hard charger. Don't go for the hardest thing first. Do something simple for a stealth camp. It'll be less worrisome, and you'll have such a sense of accomplishment after you get it done. You'll be like, man, what's next? And then you go do another one and another one. That's what happened to me. Yep, we are still yeah, that I think it was you that told me. Hope to have it by HangCon 2026. Oh, they did. If y'all didn't know, HangCon down in Florida 2026. Go onto their Facebook page. They yesterday, what was it? They opened up ticket sales for it this year, so you can get registered. You can go in a day early on Thursday early, or it's a VIP pass. Yeah, I was gonna read about it last night, but I was busy making a video. Bears are serious. Hey, smoking ribs, how you doing? 78 barbecue. Jim Ross. Uh, wake up, Snorax. What about Cracker Barrel camping? Intent on rooftop or truck. So a lot of places will not let you do the rooftop tent. Um, but I think Cracker Barrel might. I'm not sure. Uh, we see bear scat all the time around our cabin, but never seen the bear or even caught it on our security or game cams. An elusive bear. Maybe it's something else that's just walking around dropping the bear scat, throw you off the trail. Yeah, yeah. Ask Cracker Barrel. Someone said there was a video out. I don't know if it was just for clicks, but they said Cracker Barrel's starting to think about not letting people stay overnight. Hmm. I heard that like 3 months ago, but I haven't heard anymore. Some people just do that for clickbait. Oh my goodness, Cracker Barrel is not going to allow us to stay here anymore. Never seen bears. Mm. Ah, There we go. Place it here. Hey, Tony, I'm 20 days into my road trip. I appreciate your advice you gave me. It's smooth so far. Hope you enjoyed the photos. I absolutely did. And really appreciate you sending those to me. And everybody, um, you know, we are continuing to pray for your travel mercies and safety. Definitely like you out there on the road. Yeah, you've been to a lot of really neat places so far. I've been to a couple of those too, so I know what you're seeing. Yeah, and thanks for checking in and letting everybody know that because you were letting us know before you left, and now that you're on your trip, glad to hear you're doing good. Yep, Corey. Majestic hammock is it's a way different hammock. I laid in one down there at Hancon, and just the way he makes them is just unique. Hey, Joseph Kelly, how you doing? I ugh, ace of hearts. Don't say you're tired and going to sleep. It's making me yawn. Yeah. How long have we been on? An hour and 35. This might be an early night one tonight. So start throwing questions at me and I'll get down there quick. Let's see. Yeah, because I'm working on just around 2 hours of sleep. The wait list is about 6 months. So you should be getting yours anytime, Mike. Oh wow, Doe breathing on you. Scared you. Yeah. Left Yellowstone this morning, headed to Devil's Tower. Oh, Devil's Tower. Yeah. Beautiful Devil's Tower. Um, yeah. I stayed at the lodge up there uh, with Frank Sanders. Had the lodge. He sold it since then. But yeah, Devil's Tower, neat place. Yeah, as you're coming into Devil's Tower, there's buffalo and longhorn sheep in the field, and try to catch a picture because you got Devil's Tower in the back, and then a rancher has some longhorn steer. That's what it was in the front field. Iconic picture. Yeah, well, I woke up as you're driving towards there. I drove late into the night, and it got dark, and I'm like, oh, there's a pull off. I pulled off, went to sleep, woke up in the morning, opened the hatch. Devil's Tower was right there. So I was sleeping right in front of Devil's Tower. Eye shot. Really cool. Yeah, I left Stitch's place and drove up there to see Frank. Beautiful place. Oh. Hey, Hammock Mountain, how you doing? Yes. Somebody's setting off fireworks. Oh, let's see. I'm trying to look for new people in comments. Hammock Mountain, how you been? LaRusta, Jay LaRusta, Tony, welcome. Whew, I am hot. Like I said, I'm sweating. I don't know if I turn this air on, that'll help, but I don't know if it'll pick up on the microphone. Hey, Ed Chaos, how are you doing? Hi, Tony and crew. Frank Explorations, good deal. Tony Gnome 2.0, right? Ridgeline. Oh, mm, big glass out of your. No, no. It was crunchy though. I didn't. Lot of glass. Lot of glass. Good answer there, Ed. Thanks for doing that. Can't hear the term coal miner and not get a Loretta Lynn song stuck in your head, right? I was an old coal miner. About the beard. Yeah, shaved my beard once and said I had to grow back, and she thinks I'm ugly without it. Yeah, they hide a lot. Just kidding. Have you broken in that cold steel blade that Rick had gifted me? No, I'm still breaking it in. I'm working on it. It's doing very good. Yeah, I used it this weekend on the camping trip yesterday. Love taking that thing out with me, but I'm not really cutting much with it. Um, but I tend to, just not yet. Oh, I haven't had the opportunity to yet. Yeah. Let's see. Heidi's here and there. Hey, Heidi. Washington State. Ronnie from Tennessee. I get nervous that you go some of these places alone. Have you ever come into contact with wildlife or wild people? No, not really. I haven't. I had a lot of deer snorting at me last night, and I didn't have a game cam with me. But no, not really. I don't think I've ever had an encounter with a person either. No, no. So, but yeah, I just just to let you know, I stay very diligent, and know my surroundings. I don't put myself into a predicament. And I do scouting ahead of time. And if I think a place is extra sketchy, I'll watch it more than once. And I'll like drive by it different times of the day and night, sometimes to see what's hanging out in the area and stuff. I'd be a little detective. Yes. Yep. Hey, Amy. That's for Hammock Mountain. You need a nap. I do. I should sit here and just yawn. And keep yawning and see how many people I can get to yawn tonight. Yeah. Yeah, I am planning on going to bed as soon as I'm done here, but I've got to eat something because I'm hungry too. Are you a hobo in training? Seems like it, right? Enjoyed the video. Thank you. I'm Jazz. Have to go, but see you on the next. Absolutely hard charger. Encourage motorhome and travel trailers. Yeah, they used to. They you got to be careful. You don't. Not all of them do now. Um, yeah. Yes, very tired. Been a great live. Thanks. Talk to you soon. Yeah, let's stay on for just a little bit more. I want to work my way down through here. If I miss you, I'm sorry. Have a favorite or best favorite place you have camped at? Um, I really like the place that Stitch took me on the backside of Pikes Peak. Um, the Crags, was that? I forget. Really enjoyed that. Most beautiful place I camped at. It's one of my favorites. And then another favorite is just about any camp I get out and get in and get back out. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I there are so many. I really can't name very many because I can't think right now. I'm running on fumes. Tony will always wait. Hey, Jersey Coaster crew. If you put three question marks, absolutely. Thank you very much, Steve. They jump right out at me. I'm scheduled for surgery August 5th. I'm feeling much better now, though. That's good. Yeah, hopefully they can break those up and get those taken care of because that sounds like pain. But that's good news. Says me and Stitch. Hey, Mission Discovery, how are you doing tonight? That's the young man I met out at Skeeter's meetup. Then he turned around and drove back to my meetup the next weekend. Ooh, lake house. I may have to come visit your lake house. Just kidding. Yeah. Hey, Connie, how are you doing? Hello, Tony from Louisville, Kentucky. Oh, perfect. There we go. Tell Heidi the time you saw a ghost, that old abandoned place with the mice all over it. Yeah, Heidi, that was no fun. And that one, believe it or not, is up in that area as well. So there's a couple camps that I've done up in that area. Oh, and yesterday when I was going to camp, there was I saw him putting cones out. So I had to turn one way because that's the way I was going. And my daughter said, "Oh, did you hear about the accident last night?" It was right around the time that I left. And she said the road, and I was like, "Oh, I was on that road. I turned on that road to go to Walmart to get something to make for dinner on camp." But there was a guy, I don't know if it was a kid or guy, pushing his bicycle up a hill on a people drive too fast on that road, but he died last night. And that's what they were doing, all the cones. But that area up there is, I've done quite a few camps up there. Hey, cerebral palsy gamer, how are you doing? Yes. I think this is your mission, Tony, and God has his angels all around you doing security. I pity the troublemaker that messes with you, considering that absolutely I am bought with a price and he is my protection. Absolutely. Yeah, so I went into this old abandoned it's like very abandoned. It's been abandoned for like 60 years, but when I did my walkthrough of it to camp that night, it was cold, windy, but there was like goat heads painted on the wall and just all kinds of really weird stuff. But I made it through the night, and then when I was editing, I couldn't understand why I kept seeing things. And someone commented when I put that video out because there's one room right where I slept and my head was where I was sleeping, the room straight across. I go in the room for a second, not a window in it, pitch black in that room. And they said they could faintly see somebody peeking out at me. Glad I didn't see it. But them mice, they kept coming out and they were jumping all over the place. And I mean, that was a cold camp, very cold camp. Yeah, I never sleep there again. But my mind wasn't on all of that. And then the next morning I saw like beads and like all kinds of stuff around that would lend to being like a culty kind of thing or sacrificing stuff. So, and that building, the closest house, either way, if you turn left or right, is about 2 miles. It's very secluded, very, very secluded and toxic, very, very toxic. All kinds. They used to, I think that I found out a little bit more about it, but because in that video, you see all the remote controls and stuff like that. This one, people were, and you saw those cooking ovens and all the things that they were trying to get the metals out of, to sell. But it was one of those reclaimed places. Years ago, they used to be able to get gold from X-ray machine stuff, film, something. But that kind of went away, and I think that was part of it because all the big spools of wire that are outside of there, they would melt down and get the copper or whatever. But it's a toxic mess up there, and they should fix it. Tony saw like figure in the shadows. Yeah, yeah, and people commented that like where I had under a top quilt hanging, it was blowing, but you couldn't see anything else blowing, just one thing blowing. Yeah, weird. Yeah, I'm scrolling. See y'all talking to one another. Hey DJ SCTV Vivo DJ's CT. Oh, maybe disc. Hey Tony, but all I'd pay good money. Let's see. Thank you very much, Karika. Yeah, it's a neat shirt. It's got the two. So when I look in the camera, it looks like it's over here. I can, but oh, there it is, but it's backwards. It's right there. He's going peace sign. Yeah, I need him to be animated and do 2.0. Hey, Jake, how you doing? Just got on. Sorry about that. Just getting old, I guess. Aw, Jake. Yeah, Jake, when was it? Last week? Last week's video? Yeah. I showed the app on the screen. I do it again this week too, but I show the app of the weather and say, Jake, the Oregon boy, told me about the ABC 3340. Said he scoped them all out, and that's the best weather app he could find. I use it all the time. I do. Yeah, Skeeter saw that video. Ooh. Yeah, making me relive my memories in an operating room. There is an old hospital, but they've got it all. You're not allowed near it. Scar rat would come up out of the grate and bite you. I was more worried about dropping something down there, Connie. I was really worried I was gonna like drop my light or something through the grate. Stuff would fall on my pockets, but nothing did. But even my phone, I'm like, watch me drop this down there because it was 3 foot drop down, and I was like, I don't know how I get that out. Yes, definitely praying for the church camp. Let's see. Right. Absolutely, Rogue 6. As a carnivore, if you haven't tried sweet Lebanon bologna, it's amazing. Yeah, no, I sweet Lebanon bologna with cream cheese. Do a roll up. It's amazing. When I go home to Central Pennsylvania, I always get uh, I am my favorite Middlesworth chips. Yeah, down in Middlesworth. Get a big box of Middlesworth chips, barbecue or plain. It used to be like $20. It's a big box. It's bigger than the family sizes. But they make Middlesworth chips right down there. And they say anybody that moves away always ask people to mail them Middlesworth chips because it's like a really good chip. I've been in the factory um, talking to them about solar at different times years ago. Yeah, you used to do paranormally stuff. God bless you too, brother. You're welcome. You're welcome. And the rats will chew on you while you sleep. That's a definitely no for me. Yeah, there was the Rat King. I think his name was the Rat King. That was his trail name. He was bit by a rat early days hiking the Appalachian Trail, so that was his trail name. I remember talking to him and hearing the story. I mean, yeah, matching my ribeye, right? Have grill marks from sleeping on the grate. Well, thank you. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, it'll do good, not good. So I try not to worry about the algorithm. Just trying to make content that people would enjoy, rather than worrying about the algorithm. I mean, certainly it helps, but I don't know that the algorithm works the way a lot of people think it will. So rather than trying to crack the code, I was just listening to something yesterday during the day about it. I saved it because I want to watch it again. It was very, very interesting. They said the CEO kind of talks about, you know, it's almost like what to do, what people like, and how the algorithm is actually trying to promote you. Because literally, YouTube makes money off of that. Welcome to the 2.0 crew, Jonathan. That's my son John just popped on. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Happy Fourth. Yeah, that's Jonathan's my son. He was on. Someone was asking when's your son going to be on live again. Yeah. So Jonathan, part of the 2.0 crew member. Welcome, welcome, Jonathan. That's so cool. Oh, Oklahoma 166 to turn. Oh, my dad Soren says good night. Good night, Soren. Yeah, he always goes pop, 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 pop. And when I was out there, we were watching the one video, and I was on the TV. I was in the premiere, and I was answering the comments, and Soren was playing, and he turned around and looked at the TV. He's going to be 2 this month, and he looked at the TV and he goes, looked at me quick, like Papa, what are you? How are you on both? Yeah, it's so cool. Yeah, I will. I want to get down. I don't want to miss anybody, but there's Jonathan. Thank you, Jonathan. New member. Yes. And there's another Jonathan. Uh, hey, you stole my name. Right, Murphy. All right. Oh, wait. I'm done. I'm going to hit the bottom. Yeah. Cool. All right. Oh, there's Jake. better for me. Jonathan saying hi, everybody. So it's 9 o'clock. I've been on for 2 hours. And like I said, I only got a couple hours of sleep last night to get that video out for this week because I've got a lot going on this week. I've got to get my eye checked out at 7:15 in the morning. I'm doing something tomorrow. I forgot already. I better find out. What am I doing about? Oh, I'll be on Dave Mack. We'll be recording a video about my progress on carnivore now that I'm 402 days into carnivore. It's going really good. Just had a recent blood test that I gave last Monday. Still bruised. Huh, ouch. No, it doesn't hurt. But all the results turned out good. They tried to sell me medicine again, and I asked them questions. They were like, "Oh," so well, they were like, "Well, just think about it." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, I did." Yeah. All right. Well, I want to say thanks a lot, everyone, for coming on to the Sunday Night Lives. I really appreciate everyone and being a part of the 2.0 crew. And welcome, Jonathan, my own son, became a member, which is so cool. All right. Well, good night, Hammock Mountain. Good night, Mary and Johnny. Mary and Johnny, thank you again for the 20 Buy Me a Coffees that you did this week. That really comes in handy. It's a real blessing. Oh, and we got Miss 2.0's car all fixed. And it's amazing how God provided even for that. We had some things that we didn't realize we had, but that was a $1,300 bill already. That's what I had to do this week, too. It was take Miss 2.0's car and do all that. So I left Monday, found out she needed brakes and rotors and tires. And they wouldn't inspect it until we got it done. So I said, well, let me take the car back home because that was at 7:15 in the morning. Ran down to got my tripod, got back, picked her up, ran over there. Lots of running, but God is good all the time. Amen. So really, really doing good. And I appreciate every single one of y'all. Your many, many blessings to me and my family. Really love you guys, and just continue to pray for one another and pray for all those out there in Texas, down around the Guadalupe River. And yeah, you go out and have a great week and look for something unexpected. Do it and go, wow, I did that. That wasn't expected. That was kind of random, but I liked it. Oh, and everybody say goodnight to Squirrel. Oh, he's on this side. He's jumping around. I like how he's 3D. Oh, I can't point there. Oh, where is that? That is so cool. All right. Well, I'm going to go. Love you guys. And I'm going to go eat something quick. And then I think I'm going to go to bed. All right. Well, after I have a little bit more coffee. Salute day. Cheers and good night. All right. Love you guys. Have a great one. And I will see you Thursday if you jump into the premiere. Good night, Mary. Good night, Hammock Mountain. Good night, Rogue 66 and Skeeter and Mike and Steve and 210 Outdoors, Dave and everybody. All right. Well, love you guys. And I will see you on the next one. Love you. See ya. Good night. Oh, I got to hit the little end thing. See ya. Good night.